Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the KaoshKraft server. And in today's episode, we need to give our Secret Santa present to the person that we got for Secret Santa. So, that is what we're going to head off to do. And I'm going to need some iron. And like so, there we go, because we are going to need an anvil for this. There we go. Alright, so, if some of you watched my first episode, you probably know who our Secret Santa was. We got Conman. So, I've heard, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm fairly new to the server. I don't really know everyone so well, but from what I've heard about Conman, what Fancy told me was that he really wishes that he wasn't Canadian. Apparently he's really sad all the time because basically he's trapped in Canada and he wishes that he lived in the good old US of A. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to Conman's place and we're going to give him a present that should make that entirely better. So I'm going to head over that way, guys, and I'll meet you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and we are here at Conman's place, and I think the best place to put it would be probably just right here, right underneath this reminder of, you know, his suffering. So, let's go ahead and make ourselves a banner, and then we're going to make ourselves a real simple little banner design here, like this. Put some lapis in the corner. And then we'll go ahead and name this banner, just so that he knows what he's getting. And we will give him the gift of freedom for Christmas. Because I think that's a very kind thing to do. And I think that's exactly what he's hoping for this Christmas season. So let's make a sign. And I think this is good. We'll just put it like right here. We'll put the banner right in the middle. And we'll throw our sign on there that says, Merry Christmas. There we go. I think he's going to love it. Alright, now I need to have some other stuff to do this episode, so I'm going to head back home, guys, and I'll meet you there in just a little while. Alright, guys, I am back, and I will say one thing that is absolutely horrible about coming onto a server like this a year or so after it's been up, is that the Nether is pretty much cleaned out, and if I want to find any glowstone, I'm gonna have to go a really long ways. So, I'm here in the Nether. I've been gathering a couple things I'm gonna need, specifically blaze rods, and I happened to find a wither skeleton skull just by getting lucky. I killed one wither skeleton, and it happened to drop a wither skeleton skull on the first try. So maybe I'll get lucky today, but as far as finding glowstone, I don't know. I mean, there's some up there, but I don't think that's really reachable. I'd also really like to find some soul sand, and I can probably steal some actual nether wart from somebody, but soul sand, maybe not. Ooh, is that? I think that's soul sand right over there. Awesome. Let's head over there and see if we can get some. I do also want to get more blaze rods than what I have right now, because this just isn't working for me. And this looks kind of like a little impromptu blaze farm. Ow. Darn things. Go away. You too. Go. I go inside. I be safe. I'm not safe. Hold on. Got him. Okay, now I'm going inside. I don't think they can get me down here. Maybe they can. I don't know. Well, the chests have all been cleared out. But, actually, this will work for the soul sand. I don't need a whole lot. I just need enough to make a very little small amount of nether wart. Just enough to kind of start a little potion garden. 20 pieces should be enough, honestly. But I am definitely going to need more blaze rods than the 2 that I have right now. And there's another blaze hiding out here. There's 2 of them, in fact. I just don't see them. There's 2 over there. Maybe we'll go visit. Let's go say hi to these blazes right here. Hello. 1, 2, and not a single blaze rod. Man, my luck today is just not good. Alright guys, I am back and I'm in a terrible situation. I seem to have angered the pigmen. They're not happy with me. And I'm almost out of food. So, I think it's high time we got out of the Nether. Oh no! Run! Okay. I think I can make it out. I think. Maybe. I don't have any idea where I am. Let's see. I do have 5 blaze rods though now. That will be plenty for what I need. I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh, this could be bad. Alright guys, I am back, and I made it out of the Nether. Kibitz was kind enough to come on and tell me where the coordinates for the Nether hub were. If it weren't for him, I probably would have died in the Nether of starvation because I was running very, very low on food. But what I'm going to do is we are going to start a new project, a big project. It won't be completed anytime soon because it is indeed a relatively large project, and most of it, honestly, I'm going to be doing off camera just because, well, reasons. But let's go ahead and head to the end and we'll get started. So, it has come to my attention that even after all this time, this server does not actually have an Enderman Farm. And I have a wonderful design for an Enderman Farm that I learned from my good friend Iskall that I have in my single-player world, and I think it would work out very, very well for the server. So we're actually going to build one of those here. And the first thing that I'm going to need is I'm going to need some ender pearls. So we're going to kill a couple endermen. Oh, this is really not a good sword to be doing this because it lights them on fire. That's kind of unfortunate. I just need, like, I don't need a lot of ender pearls. I just need, like, a couple. I just need, like, 2 ender pearls. And that one didn't drop one. Of course not. Let's try this guy. This guy's looking rather shifty. And come on. There we go. We got one. We need a couple more. We just need, actually, we really just need like one more for now. We'll get plenty of them as we build the Enderman Farm. You're the one. Die. Stop teleporting. Stop it. Hey, come back. Quit running away. Grr. Did he drop an ender pearl? He did. Okay, cool. So we got the 2 ender pearls we need. Now, I want this farm to be pretty much right next to the little entry, the little area where you kind of come in. And I think that was over here, if I recall. Let's see. Yes. Okay. And it looks like the main island kind of goes off this way. So let's just start digging out. And let's see. Okay, so the island goes to about here. And I've got some materials with me. I don't know that they'll be enough. They should be. We should be good. So let's go ahead and get this going. Come on, come on. Alright, there we go. And we're going to use a few different mechanics here to ensure that nothing can spawn on the way over there. So the first thing I want to do is clear out a tunnel. 3x3 should be fine. That should be plenty big enough. And then we're going to go ahead and make... let's make a double chest. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so make one of those. Now, the reason that I needed the ender pearls is because I want 2 ender chests, because I still don't have one. And that should be good. Now, the rest of everything we're going to do is basically going to be slabs for quite a while. So let's just dump a bunch of this stuff in here. And we'll move that as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a whole bunch of cobblestone slabs. It's not going to be the prettiest Enderman farm in the world because I don't really have a whole lot of resources yet on the server since I haven't been here for very long, but it will get the job done, and that's the important thing. So there we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to start this half a block down, and that way no Enderman will spawn on this little platform. Let's fix that one. There we go. Can I get back up there? Nope, of course not. There we go. All right. And then we'll just kind of bring this out. And we're going to have to go quite a ways. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to half slab the ceiling up here. And the reason for that is that Endermen are 3 blocks tall, which means that no Enderman can be in this little tunnel. And that's very important. Well, it's actually not that important, but it's important enough that I'm going to do it. So, okay, I think we'll be good. Yeah, that should do. All right, now we need to go until we get to the edge of the island, which should be right about, a little bit more. Should be right about there. That looks good. And if I had any sense whatsoever, I would dump all of my valuables into a chest. So that's what we're going to do. Do I want to take my sword? Yeah, I better take my sword, and I better take a pickaxe with me. Okay, so the next step is going to be to take this platform and bring it out 128 blocks in that direction. So let's see, that's going to be 251. So that's going to take a little while, obviously, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. And what I am doing is I am making the spawning platform right now where all the Endermen are going to spawn. And it's going to be basically 33 by 33. So from the center point, it's going to be a giant square, and it's going to go 16 blocks in every direction. And unfortunately, I lost count just a second ago. Go away. There we go. As I said, there's going to be a lot of Endermen that are spawning up here while we're doing this, so we'll just have to be careful. But basically, the reason that we're doing this is all based upon vanilla mechanics related to Enderman. So first of all, the reason that we made this whole thing 128 blocks from the main island is so that Enderman can't spawn and reduce the total mob count. So basically, the only place where Enderman will be able to spawn when you're at this farm is up here on the spawning platform. We're going to block everything else. This platform is exactly 43 blocks above where we're going to kill the Enderman, which is going to be way down there. And the reason for that is that 43 blocks is the distance that an Enderman can fall and still survive with 1 half heart of damage left. So you'll just be able to punch him, and that'll be it. Now, I should probably mention that this farm is going to be hurt quite a lot by the changes with 1.9 because you can't spam click to kill stuff. So a single punch, if you're just spam clicking, will not kill an Enderman every single time with this farm design. But there's other ways to go about doing it. You could use, for example, a splash potion of damage. We could just lower the platform by a little bit and put hoppers down there so that they just, so you don't have to actually kill them yourself. Although this farm is an amazing source of experience, so I don't know how I feel about that option. But there's a lot of different options here. Oh man, I cannot seem to. There's this annoying server issue that happens on pretty much all multiplayer servers with slabs sometimes being placed on the bottom of the block, even though there wasn't a bottom of the block for these ones to connect to, which of course is just just my luck, you know, but whatever. I should also probably mention that I believe the person who originally came up with this farm design is Doc M. I'm pretty sure it was Doc M, actually in the 1.8 snapshots, so this is certainly not my farm design. And if I remember, I'll put a link to his video in the description. There's actually two of them. There was the one where he originally came up with the design, and then one where he fixed the issue with it, because it was essentially broken by some of the changes that came later on in 1.8. But I've built it in my single-player world, as I said, and it works amazingly well. So we're going to add one here to KaoshKraft. So I'm going to finish getting this top platform filled in, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright guys, I am back, and I am just finishing up the spawning platform. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that I'm going to have to do to prepare before I can actually finish off the Enderman Farm. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just the spawning platform. But there's a couple things that maybe some of the other KaoshKrafters would be able to help me out with. I do need a name tag, because we're basically going to use an Endermite as bait. And we'll have to name that Endermite so that it doesn't despawn. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to need a looting 3 sword, because we need to spawn that Endermite using ender pearls. And it's going to take a long time to gather enough ender pearls with the sword that I currently have, but I will say that we got a pretty solid start on this mob farm. I think I'm actually almost out of cobblestone, surprisingly, so that's something that we'll have to deal with, if you will. But I think all in all, we're doing pretty well. And I think I am out of time for this episode. I haven't checked the recording to see how long this episode is going to be. It might be a little bit shorter than normal. I'm not sure. If so, I'm sorry, but that's okay. But anyway, as I said, guys, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.